I like your cup shirt.
Thank you. I'm representing
Chicago. You got it.
Who knows when it's going to happen again? 108 years, so I got to wear all my stuff.
I know I'm like a lobster. Dad tortured me yesterday and took me on a 30-mile bike ride, and I'm so out of shape, and he was like fine the whole time. For those of you who may be new to the channel, this video isn't going to be a dramatic situation where I'm coming out to him on camera. I've been out to my dad since 2010 now. Yeah, since 2000.
I was going to say at least 6 years.
So incredibly blessed to have the dad that I do and have his support, and I recognize that a lot of people out there don't. And I think maybe the purpose of this video is just for him to kind of open up about his story and how he reacted and what his thought process was on me coming out.
A little background on me. I'm 56 and have another sister, and grew up in a small town right outside of Chicago. Irish and Italian Catholic family. I went through Catholic schools my whole life. I was altar boy. Went to church every day. I thought about trying to get a police job.
And that was in Dallas, Texas. So he moved.
I was Dallas PD.
A lot of these things don't necessarily make for a perfect reaction to your kid coming out. So I guess I'll go ahead and just ask a couple questions. Were you raised to think homosexuality was a sin? I mean,
going through, the Catholic, I mean, obviously it's, they talk about marriage between a man and a woman, but I have a special relationship, we all do, and it's a personal relationship, and I believe that God doesn't discriminate at all. He loves us. He loves us all, and it doesn't matter. I think the best anybody can hope for overall is for somebody to be happy.
If parents are watching this of sons or daughters that are in the LGBT community, what's one piece of advice that you would give them if they really are struggling to come to terms with their son or daughter being a part of the community?
You have your own beliefs, your own value system, but if you think about that other person, what that person's going through, how lonely they might be, how questioning, how hurting, like, hey, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my father, this is my mother. They're not around for a long time. Why would you want to live your life and not talk to your son or daughter, disown them, go on for years and not be a part of their lives? I mean, why would you want to miss out on their happiness? I'm not patting myself or my wife, on the back. I guess we just can't see how there's a difference. I guess that's just the bottom line. To us, there is no difference. I think if you consider the other person's side, that may be a help.
My last question would be, for those who might be watching this that are in the LGBT community that have families that are not supportive, what would you like to say to them?
I wish I could say something to make everybody feel better. I know I can't. All I could say is that you have to be concerned with your life. I mean, it's not something that's wrong. It's not something that's bad. It's not something that's a secret that nobody should know. There's not. All you're doing, and it's easy for me to say, but to get up the courage, I mean, you just have to have hope. Everybody has to believe in something. I'm not making this a religious video by any means, but believe in yourself. And I think when you would do that, if things don't work out, you live your life. You do what you can, and the hope would be that at some point, the other person, it's up to them to accept it. You don't have control over that, but live your life. Everybody deserves to be happy. If you're kind, loving, compassionate, doesn't matter who you're with. Love is love. So, thank you. If there's anything, we can do, like you say, I'm social media illiterate. So if you reach out, if there's anything I can do at all, we would be more than happy to.
I just want to thank my dad for not only doing this video with me, but for being the person that you are and for inspiring me every day to just be the best version of myself, regardless of everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. give this video a thumbs up for my dad, just because I'm so thankful that he came onto the channel and agreed to do this. He was actually excited to do this. And
remember to smile because
it's worth it. Okay.
Thanks.